Excuse me. That's why they're here. These folks.
Well, let's hear from them
Let's hear
then.
the talk.
Bring them on up.
We've listened to you long enough. Let's bring somebody that can answer a question that these people are asking. We didn't answer the ecological question that she asked about the environment.
Okay.
Bring them forward and let's have them go. We're not here to listen to you bullshit all night long. Bring them in.
Thanks a lot, guys. First of all, I thank you for the overview of what's going on here. But you know what? I got to thinking, I looked around here at this crowd. There's no way that we're all going to get in their questions to you. But I know that from like towns of Bellingham and Ferndale, Anacortes, and all the other areas that are going to be affected by this coal train, work on crude oil.
Oh, don't laugh.
Is this going to be a one-time presentation to the general public, or are we going to have another meeting and then you're going to have opportunities for the people who have these concerns about this and make individual presentations to the commissioners and yourself?
They will certainly most certainly would have to come before the commissioners in a public session to enter into any kind of a lease or use of the port rail. And in terms, this is not part of any permitting process. This is an outreach on behalf of the port and our potential proponents, plus the state and the Coast Guard, to come forward tonight on their time and to interact so you can introduce yourself. One of the reasons we're not doing it, because each company has a different plan, has a different history, so it's not fair for one to speak for all. That's why we're not doing that tonight. I'm doing my best to answer the questions. So it's, I don't know, maybe there's somebody, Mark is here, I don't know, or Brian Shea, I don't know if there's another opportunity during the permitting policy or process or not. I suspect that there probably will be. This is really an opportunity to try to provide access. You're right, John. We're not going to get everybody's questions in. That's why we have places or an opportunity to give us written comment or get online and give us comments. And we're pretty good about responding to those.
Living just a matter of a couple blocks from the current infrastructure that goes down behind Market Street. When we had all that water here in town, it hasn't been that long, but matter of weeks, there were still trains coming through there. If you stand out there and you look at your current infrastructure that runs down there, them cars are going down there like this. What are we going to do? We're going to add another 120. We're going to get water down there. We're going to keep going like this and roll over. It's not stable down there.
I'm not a rail engineer.
Let's hear from them then.
They're here to answer.
Let's hear from them. Come on, bring them up.
We got general questions.
Thank you very much.
I went back and asked that question,
What?
and I didn't get an answer. You didn't?
This is a chance for you to get information from folks. I'm not here. I thought we would go ahead. I'm going to take one or two more, and then we'll, obviously people would rather spend time talking with the railroad and some of our proponents.
Hi, I got a question the other day. I live down on the street, it's right off back where the building's below projects. Care of those areas. The question I got down here in Morrison Park is, we were walking on another day. We went down along the trail down here on the old highway down below the main highway. I couldn't help but notice there was a section of about 30 to 50 foot, and it was slid, buried in track, jumped over the industrial water main towards the river. And also it looked like a burlap blanket had laid down with fire construction work by the tires were right on the end of the road. I was wondering who would be responsible for that, state level or local?
You're talking along the railroad tracks? Yeah, I just was clarifying.
They had buried the track completely, they had to clean it off.
Yeah.
It's caving in the road underneath instead of mining Highway 12 right here.
That would be the responsibility of the railroad to clean that and maintain it.
My question is, what they're going to do about the congestion and the extension point that goes into town here. We've already got problems, and adding a bunch more trains is going to create a huge problem, especially for all these retailers in this whole area right now. Unfortunately, there's no way to get around the extension point. the coast for
Yeah.
recreation, they're gonna get frustrated. All our business you get from them is gonna lose.
Right. The current, as I mentioned earlier, I think it's about maybe one train a day. Those on average, and I know there's days there's more than that. Those typically are during the worst times of the day in terms of traffic levels. When we have increased traffic, one of the other things that we've asked or talked to the proponents and the rail about is coming up with an operating plan that makes better use of the off hours. That's one. The other thing we're working on is some vehicular underpass or access. It's not a long-term solution, but maybe in the interim, until the traffic gets up. The real solution is potentially grade separation, but I'm not aware of any specific plan. I know there's been a lot of discussion.
Well, let's hear from them then. Bring them on up so they can talk about their